Hello, English winners. Today we're going to talk about the vocabulary of real estate and how to buy land in countries like America. First, let's go over some of the basic vocabulary words that you will see in this video. I will explain each of these words as we go through it together. Residential, commercial, leisure, retail, office, industrial, healthcare, multifamily, zoning laws, rezoned, mortgage, fixed rate mortgage, adjustable rate mortgage, down payment, inspection, title inspection, clear title. So first off, real estate is land. Any land that you can buy, sell, or rent. Now, most real estate is divided into two categories. Residential, which is homes, where you live, and then commercial. And commercial is land that you are using to make a profit, to use for business purposes and generate money. There are 5 types of commercial real estate, and I'll read them to you right here. One is leisure. Leisure includes hotels, public houses, restaurants, cafes, and sports facilities, like a soccer field or a stadium. Retail. Retail real estate includes retail stores, like clothing stores, shopping malls, and other shops, like maybe a gift shop. Office. Office real estate is used for office buildings, like you might have a call center in an office building. You might also have maybe a sales company or an insurance corporation in an office building. There are many purposes for office buildings. Industrial is mainly used for making or storing things. So with industrial, you're going to have factories, garages, distribution centers, and warehouses. Healthcare. Healthcare includes clinics, hospitals, nursing homes, and medical centers. And the last commercial real estate is multifamily. Now, a lot of people think apartments, which is multifamily, are residential because people live there. But no, if there's 5 or more units, I believe, it becomes multifamily, which is a commercial type of real estate. So most of the time, unless you're in the business of buying factories or sports arenas or hospitals, you're going to be dealing with office real estate, retail real estate, and residential real estate. So let's say you find some real estate that you like. Now, the government labels different types of land for different uses, and that is called zoning laws. For instance, if you have a neighborhood with a bunch of houses, that's a residential zone. They don't want you to put a factory in the middle of all those houses. That would not be good for the houses. The people living there would not have a good home. And it's also not good for the factory because they can't store things in people's backyard. And so we have zoning laws. So that way different types of real estate can be in different parts of a town. Now, if you want to take a residential zoned land and turn it into commercial, you need to get that land rezoned. And usually that takes dealing with either city council or a zoning commission of a city. If you set an appointment with them, they'll probably meet with you, and you might need to pay some money for getting everything done, but things can be rezoned if the local government likes what you're going to do. But keep in mind, they can decline your request, and then you might need to look for a different property. All right, let's talk about money. Now, most of the time, the average person doesn't have all the money needed to buy a piece of land or a home in cash. They need to get money from somebody else. And usually, that somebody else is a bank or a mortgage company. Now, the bank or mortgage company will issue you a mortgage, and that means they will loan you money that you will have to pay back. And if you do not pay the money back, they will take the land that you bought and sell it to get their money back. And so, if you do not pay, you don't have any land. That's the rule. And normally a mortgage comes in 30-year terms. Like, it will take you 30 years to pay back the mortgage, so that way you don't have to pay any more money when the 30 years are up. And the terms are sometimes different if you have more money and want to pay the mortgage down faster, or if you're dealing with commercial real estate, they might have a different agreement. But a mortgage means that you have to keep paying money every month until the amount they loaned you is paid back completely, plus interest. There's usually two types of mortgages. You have fixed rate mortgages, which means the amount of money you pay every month will be the same, as well as the interest, which is the extra money that the bank gets because they are loaning money to you. And now normally that is a little bit higher than the next mortgage I'll talk about, at least in the beginning, but at least it's predictable. It's going to be the same every single month. The next type of mortgage is an adjustable rate mortgage, which is exactly what it sounds like. The rate, the amount you have to pay, adjusts. It will change. Depending on the market or what your agreement is, the amount you pay can go up or it can go down. Normally, it starts lower, below a fixed rate. But many people, especially in the 2008 mortgage crisis, were surprised to find their adjustable rates going up after a couple years. So I'd say fixed rate is good if you know what you're going to be able to pay every month. And really aim for that if you can. So even with a mortgage, you will still have to make a down payment. Now, a down payment is an amount of money that you pay for the property up front. It's just like how you rent an apartment. You might pay some money, like first month's rent, except in this case, a down payment might be 10% of the price of whatever land you are buying. Or it might be 20% if it's raw land, or it might be 5% if you have some different kind of agreement. Usually, if you're dealing with a seller directly, you can negotiate these things. But the amount of money will be different in each situation, but with most banks, it will be 10%. And so you need to pay that money up front in the beginning before you can even start the deal. Now, when you're about to buy a property, it's a very big commitment. So it's important to get what's called an inspection. Now, an inspection is when a professional builder or construction professional will come and visit the property. They'll look at the foundation, they'll look at maybe the electrical, the plumbing, the frame of the house or the office if you're buying commercial, to see if the building is in good condition. Now, if it's in good condition, then you can move forward confidently with that nothing will be wrong with the property. However, if it's in bad condition, you have to make a choice. Either you negotiate a lower price because you will have to pay to fix that, or you will have to look for a different property because whatever is wrong with the building you do not like, and you would prefer a building that is in good condition. Then there's something called title inspection. I'm going to read to you what a title inspection is because I want to make sure I really get it right for you guys. A title is proof of ownership. If you buy a home and then you later find out that somebody else owns the home, somebody other than who you bought the house from, then you lost a lot of money for nothing. A title inspection makes absolutely sure that no other people own the property except for the person selling it to you. And if it passes title inspection, if the only person who owns that property and has any claims on it is the seller, then you have what is called a clear title. That is very good. That's what you want. However, if you do not have a clear title, maybe somebody else has claim on the property. Like somebody built an addition to the house and the other person didn't pay for it. So now the builder can put a lien on that property, and so they can't sell the property until that builder gets paid. So you need to pay both the builder and the seller, right? So whoever needs to be satisfied will need to get paid or agree to the sale in order for you to get your property if the title is not clear. So you really want a clear title. So after title and building inspections, and you get the money for the property, and you have your down payment, you got your agreement with the bank, the closing process begins. The closing process not only transfers the ownership from the seller to you, it also makes sure that everybody in the deal gets paid. That means the title fees, appraisal fees, attorney fees, and inspection fees are paid. The real estate agent, if there is one, gets paid for their services, helping you find the property, and the bank makes sure to get their part of the money. And once all that's taken care of, congratulations, you now own a piece of land. And once you finish paying it off, you own it completely. Aside from some property taxes, which you might still have to pay depending on where you live, you don't have to pay anything more once you've finished paying the mortgage. So that's it for our vocabulary words. I'll do a quick review on them for you right here. Real estate, commercial, residential, leisure, retail, office, industrial, healthcare, multifamily. We had zoning laws, rezoned, mortgage, fixed rate mortgages, adjustable rate mortgages, down payment, inspection, title inspection, clear title, and closing. So that concludes our overview of real estate and buying land in a country like America. If you like this video, please hit subscribe. I'll have another video about renting an apartment in America and another video about opening a bank account. So keep winning English winners, and I'll keep sending more videos your way very soon. Bye now.